Hello everyone, welcome to the day before Christmas Eve's video here at Barum Engines, whichever day that is. I'm lost on me days. So guys, I've actually come back into the workshop. It is Monday and I've popped back in here for two reasons. One, to do you guys a video, and two... Ooh. Do you hear that? That's not Santa Claus. That's our Ring doorbell. I'll show you that in a minute. So yeah, I've come back for two reasons. One, to do you guys a video, and two, to wrap some presents. I've got 3 or 4 little presents that I've got to wrap, which I can't do at home because certain people are around. What I'm going to show you on today's video, firstly, is the new microphone. So this is the Rode, do you know what? I can't even remember what it's called. Let me get this right. The Rode Video Pro Plus. So it's a big beauty, looks great up there on top of the camera, looks very professional, and I'm not sure how it sounds, but on the back of it there is 3 or 4 settings you can use. There's obviously one that does the frequency, so you can cut out the bass a little bit, which I've done here. There's like an anti-clipping thing, which is quite good for editing, so if the microphone does clip, you can sort of edit that out. And then there's a couple of other settings, which, to be honest, I don't really know what they do yet. But let me know what you think it sounds like, guys. I'm going to flip over in a minute to our normal mics. So the reason I bought this mic here is because, obviously, when we're going to be out doing a bit more vlogging this year, when we're going to be doing the track days and what have you, it's great for capturing things in front of the camera. Well, I actually think it's a lot better. I'm not sure whether I've adjusted it correctly yet, but definitely when I was having a play with it and going back on my editing, compared to these little Rode wireless Go 2s, which we normally use, Isaac and I, it does sound actually better. Behind, if I just turn this around, you have to be pretty close. There is a rear mic, but it's obviously not as good as the front one, but you have to be pretty close. So if you're doing some sort of general looking around and vlogging, you have to be pretty close to the mic for it to sound anywhere near as good as at the front. So it's great for, if we're out and about, we haven't all got one of these. There's sort of 3 or 4 of us doing a track day, or we're just speaking to someone generally and videoing them. It's great for that. So that is what we're going to be using it for, but we're probably not going to be using it too much in here. You can't beat these little puppies. So I'll transfer over to these now. I've switched back over to the Rode Wireless Go 2s, which are these little puppies. So these just sit underneath your chin, on your clothing. Absolutely brilliant. There's a receiver up the top here, which clips into the same place as this puppy. So this is the new one that I was talking about. This is the Pro model. You see the size of it there. But yeah, absolutely brilliant. And have a look at the back of it, look. You can see the various settings at the back. The same cable fits into this jacking point at the back there. And the great thing about this is it turns on when you turn the camera on. So you don't have to remember to turn this on, the camera on, and then this off again. There's heaps of battery in it, so it lasts for ages. And whatever you set it to comes on every time. So yeah, let us know what you think about that, guys. As I say, earlier on, I had this on there. So yeah, I think it's pretty good, and it'll be definitely good for going and doing the track days. So yeah, wonderful bit of kit. Anyway, moving on. As I say, I'm here doing, wrapping a few presents. Another purchase. You hear that? That's picked us up there, guys. That is videoing us. So this is the Ring doorbell, which we clip onto the front of the door. I don't leave it on there all the time because we've got various cameras around the building. But as I said to you in the last video, what we're going to start to do, which I did do on the Friday actually, was we clip this on the door in the morning, put it on charge at night in here, and I set it up in here just so we've got some more coverage in here. But yeah, fantastic bit of kit. We've got an alarm, obviously, on the doorbell. There's one down here plugged into the plug socket, so we can hear it in here, and it's quite loud as well. And then we can just lock the door. So what we've done is we've put a, if we just head in here, guys. See that? We've put a thumb turn, so we just literally lock that when we come in and people have to ring the doorbell. It comes up on my phone immediately so I can see who's at the door. If it's anyone that I don't want to answer to, then I don't answer. And that thing keeps going off because it keeps picking me up. How annoying. No, it's brilliant. So let me know what you think about that, guys. This video is probably going to be a little bit, let us know what you think down in the comments video, guys, because I've got a couple of things to go on about. One is that and the general sort of way we've decided to run the place at the minute. Isaac and I, obviously it was mainly Isaac's ideas. I did notice definitely on Friday, when we got the Ring doorbell there, we haven't got people coming in and out. It was surprising how many people actually rang that bell. No one complained, but it just means that they can't walk straight into the workshop, disturb us what we're doing. It just seemed a lot more calm, a lot more quieter in here, which is absolutely the idea of it. That is the way I wanted it. We can't be disturbed. I don't see why people should just have to wander in here. It's not like it's a local off license or something like that, you know. It's they can quite easily ring the bell if they've got a cylinder head in their car. Ring the bell, we'll come out and serve you from there. But yeah, it's almost like a safety thing as well, really, because as I said, we found that we put the chain up down there on the door in the office, but people just pulled the chain off, walked straight through. Absolutely ridiculous. So let me know what you think about that idea, guys. I'm loving that. And as I say, the only thing we've got to do now is we've got to finish the workshop. So I know that a lot of you guys in the comments have said, look, when are you going to finish that workshop? It has been a year now. Surprisingly, it's been a year since we got that up, because we did it last year at Christmas. So we're going to be finishing the workshop. We're going to be finishing all the white cladding, finish all the top, just make it look nice. We'll obviously finish the boarding in this area, the other area and the cylinder head area, whiteboard all that, get that all sorted. So that's going to look lovely. And then we're going to be building the office upstairs, which is going to be really nice. So I'm looking forward to that. We have also got permission to put a container out where the wash bay was. So we can get in there a 14x8 container, which is going to be absolutely perfect. We're going to probably be adding, I've got a quote off a company. We're going to be adding some extra security, like a roller shutter door on it, decent locks, get some alarms on there, cameras, all the rest of it. And like a lot of people said, we're not going to be advertising what we've got in there. The idea is to get the stuff off the floor that is in the workshop at the moment. So it's basically just in a storage extension of the workshop, but that's going to be really handy. Well happy with that. Let me know what you think down in the comments. First of all, I want to say thank you to everyone, all our customers and what have you, and suppliers for their Christmas cards. We haven't put any Christmas cards out this year. Do apologise for that. Been a bit slack. Many suppliers have sent us some Christmas cards, one of which is In Express. They sent us these little coasters to sit on the desk, which are lovely. In Express, Mark and Helen there. Big thank you to them. They have been a massive help over the last couple of years, organising all our pallets and parcels in and out. All I have to do is chuck Mark or Helen an email with sizes, weights and destination, etc. And they do all the donkey work. So yeah, massive thanks to them. Bigger help and just another thing that's took a little bit of weight off my shoulders, guys. So thank you very much, guys. Also want to say big thank you to all the other suppliers, Mar Motorsport, Newman Cams, GTI, Ultra Parts, all fantastic. Never had a problem with any of their products. Really helpful if we ever have any sort of query on anything. So yeah, big thanks to all them. And we will look forward to continue to work with them in the future, obviously. So guys, today I just want to have a little discussion on something else that I would like your opinion on. And this is probably, again, another extension of us sorting out the business for 2025, making some changes. And it's to do with how we deal with the customers, really, because obviously the way we have sort of approached our videos, certainly from the word go, with all the saying how it is with the warranty situations, etc. It's one of those where if we get into a difficult situation, with like a warranty scenario, as we've done previously and very recently, we've had a big issue. Obviously, we do videos, so we put it on videos, we document everything on our YouTube channel that happens in the company. But the problem we've had with that when it comes to customers is, although a lot of customers come to us because they've seen our channel, they like the way we conduct ourselves, they like the way that they can see the running of the business and the way we are. So that's the reason they've come. But it's sort of, we've had the odd occasion where something goes belly up, we document it on the channel, and they sort of get the ump because we're doing a video on them, even though they've come to us knowing what we're all about. So it's how to sort of deal with that side of it, and I want some suggestions from you guys really to see whether, I know a lot of you will probably say, well, just don't go on about warranties, but it's one of those that's, we don't want warranties, but they do happen. And in this industry, it's, you know, it's inevitable really that something may go belly up, and that's one of the parts of the channel. We don't like to go on about it all the time. We do want to go on more about the technical side and get into other stuff really with the channel rather than just going about the warranties. But it does happen, unfortunately. So I want your opinion on the way you think that I should sort of approach a warranty video or something like that. Do we do it to keep the sort of customer happy, or do we just tell it how it is? One example in particular was quite some time ago. I always remember this one because the gentleman come to us because he'd been watching the channel, loved the warranty videos and stuff like this, and loved the fact that we deal with it the way we do. So he bought an engine to us, went away with the engine once it had done with a bunch of instructions from us, and because of the engine that it was, it had some homemade bits on it here and there because it was in a different vehicle. So we sent him away with some instructions and obviously some disclaimers on the invoice because of what it was. Sure enough, it went all belly up, and we knew that it wasn't a problem to do with a build or a parts issue. It was nothing to do with us, but he insisted that we checked it out, you know, went through it. So we got it collected, went through it, spent a lot of time doing a report. This was like when one of the first biggish sort of warranty issues really of that type. And we obviously documented it on our channel, spent probably a good day and a half solid on this engine. Didn't charge him, but we did document it on the channel. Obviously, when we do a video like that, we do get revenue, which goes back into the company. So sometimes we think, you know, if we do videos on it, the revenue, whether it helps the company or not, or whether it helps the customer, we can basically put the revenue back into the company, and it sort of keeps us going. It pays for the time spent doing the videos, doing some of the warranty investigation work, etc. That's the whole point of it for us. So yeah, we did that, we documented it, and he come in actually in tears. He was very disappointed that we'd put our engine on there. So even though I did sort of remind him that he did come to us because of the channel, he knew what we were about, he knew what we did, when we actually did it to him, he was very upset. I think it sounds to me because a lot of the time people are just not used to, although we never mention names, no one else really knows who they are. They know who they are, and I think it's a big shock because tens of thousands of people are watching it. So he wasn't happy. All I did was very kindly sort of just, or very politely just suggest to him that the revenue that we get for the videos, i.e. on his engine, pays for our time. I didn't charge him, but if he would like me to take the videos down and charge him the £600 plus VAT for the time that we spent on it, having come to the conclusion that it was not our fault, it's up to him. He then realised what it was all about, and he's changed his tune and said, yeah, fair enough, I understand, it's a business, you're not here to just sort of spend time willy-nilly on people coming back, or even though they've been told that it's not our fault. You know, it's one of them, innit? So I'd very much appreciate if you guys just let me know what you think, and whether it'd be interesting to see whether people have got like a different sort of approach for us on that subject, really, or whether we should just stop doing it at all. Let me know, guys. I think that is pretty much it. We are not going to go, not really got a great deal more to go on about. The only other thing I've sort of got to go on about, guys, is something that has been playing on my mind for some time, and it's to do with this E30. Now, when we first started this project of the E30, I was toying about buying a Mark II Escort. Then this E30 come along, which I love because I've had an E30 and I absolutely love the chassis. I love the look of the car, and I like the fact that you can stick a bigger engine in them quite easily because a lot of them come with the bigger engines. So I chose to do the E30. This one come along, customer of ours owned it. So I thought, well, if I can do a sort of an half decent track car for about 15 grand, including buying the car, then so be it, ideal. Well, obviously things have escalated from there, let's say. It's no longer a out and out track car. It's going to be like a sort of track stroke, usable on the road stroke show car, if you like. We've really gone to town on it. Everything on it is pretty trick, as I normally say, but it is just keeps mulling over my mind how I should use this car. And I need you guys to suggest to me how you think I should use this car. Should I keep it like I do the Lambo, not put much miles on it, keep it mint, take it to shows, do the odd track day, do the odd show and that for the company? Should I use it as an out and out track car and bugger it? Or should I just use it? Just generally use the car, enjoy it, forget about the money we've chucked on it, make loads of videos with it, whether it be on the road, at shows or on the track. Keep it as nice and tidy as we can, and just enjoy the thing. Let's get some footage for you guys with it, and just use the car. Let me know what you think about that, guys. I'm pretty sure I know what I would like to do, but it'd be interesting to see what you guys think I should do. But that is going to be it now until just after Christmas. Isaac wanted to come in today actually, but I was busy. We went for some lunch. He was in town. He wanted to come in and do a video. I think he's been itching. So as soon as Christmas is over, we will be in during the holidays and do a video, Isaac and I. Whatever that will be, I don't know yet. I'm sure the anticipation's going to kill you. Until then, guys, have a fantastic Christmas day. We will see you before the New Year, so I won't wish you a Happy New Year yet. But yeah, have a lovely Christmas day, and we will see you during the week. Take it easy, guys. Cheers.